Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Garen Sproul, the author of the upcoming book, Fast Track Your Calling, How to Fuel Your Drive with Every Assignment. Today I want to talk to you, though, about another book that was recommended to me by one of my friends, Tony Rubleski. He is the author of the Mind Capture series. A couple of his books here, got an old one, then another one he has quite a bit of books out there. But he recommended this book to me based on something that I was going through, and it's called The Untethered Soul. This book has been a game changer for me, and I wanted to share some of the key points with you, just in the event it may help you. So, let me show you a little bit. The Untethered Soul. Oh my God. Yo, so check this out. I know that I'm not the only one. Sometimes you have this voice that is always in your ear. Always chirping. Day in and day out, this voice is just chirping. And it tells you different things. It's like a bipolar voice, you know? One day it says one thing and then sometimes it says something else. And it's like, shut up! That voice has ruled my life for so long. I have allowed it to rule my life for so long until I've read this book. The Untethered Soul, yo. So, like I wanted to share it with you, but then I didn't want to share it with you because it's like my little secret, but it's really good. So let me give you a key point. Imagine if you had taken the voice that is always in your ear and you took that voice and literally put it onto a person, right? You took that voice out of your head and you put it onto a person. And as you walked around life, that person was walking next to you, just talking. How long would you have that person around? Probably not too long. You probably want to kick him to the curb or kick her to the curb, right? So why do we keep listening to that voice? For me, it was my best friend. I may be an extrovert outside and but when it came to my emotions, I was an introvert. I kept it all in. And that voice was my best friend. So as you can imagine, everything that I did, whether good, bad, ugly, that voice kept chirping. And as it kept talking to me, I would listen to it. Talking to me, I would listen to it. And I would react or respond based on what that voice said. Not what you said, but what that voice said. Because that's my best friend. But like I said, if you had taken that voice out of your head and put it onto someone, you would probably be annoyed with that voice. So I've got to the point where I'm freaking annoyed with that voice. It's getting on my nerves. So the challenge that I had was, how can I quiet that voice? I read that book. And for me, it was exactly what I needed. Exactly what I needed. So here's what. The book talks about the ways in which you can quiet that voice. Let me tell you, you can. You can. You can. Here's how. One of the ways that I've gone about quieting that voice is by actually giving it some attention. Think about it. If you have kids, or if you have someone who wants your attention, mommy, daddy, until you finally say, or, hey, what's up? Once the kid, your child, that person, whatever, has your attention, they just want to show you something. And then they're gone. They just wanted your attention. What I realized is that voice wanted my attention. It wasn't necessarily saying that I should do anything. It just wanted my attention. But what I did was I suppressed it. I kept pushing it down and leave me alone. God, just leave me alone. Why are you saying that? Until I finally started giving it attention and being aware that it's speaking and that I am listening. Here's just one thing. Sometimes we feel that we are that voice, right? The voice says, you know that you're this, you know that you're that. You always do it, so why don't you do it again? And you go and you find yourself falling into that pattern. Well, I've just started to give it attention. Like, I hear you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. That's an awesome thought. And I just pause. And then it goes. Like literally. That's it. It's hard, but literally. That's it. You say, well, you shouldn't be making this video. I shouldn't be making it. Thank you for your opinion. Breathe. Then it's gone. The thought is gone. The voice is like, you paid me attention. You didn't do anything. And then it goes and plays on his tablet. Or whatever it wants to do. I don't care. But the fact is I was able to give it attention. And then let it go. In doing that, I've been able to wake up in the morning, peace. Nothing's on my mind. The voice is quiet. Like the other day I woke up in the morning, the voice was like, yo, what? I was like, what? And the voice said, what do you want me to do today? Oh my God. For you, that might be nothing. For me, everything. Because no longer was it telling me what to do. It was actually asking for my opinion. So guess what I did? I was like, yo, God, what do you want me to tell him? Like, tell him something. And I allowed God to run my day. Now, some of you may or may not believe in God. Your opinion, I'm just talking about me. That junk worked. Because all of a sudden now the voice is surrendering to something other than itself. But let me go back a little bit. I said that I was actually hearing the voice. Let me put it this way. I was talking to my nephew and I asked him, I said, hey, you know that ugly feeling that you have on the inside when you're wanting to do something? And he's just like, yeah. I said, like, do you see yourself feeling that way? He's like, yeah. Like, who sees that? He's like, me. I was like, who's me? He's like, my brain. But do you see your brain getting angry, like getting worked up? He's like, yeah, so who sees that? Me, uncle. Who's me? Me? Oh. So if you can actually see your stomach getting like queasy, or see your brain getting worked up, then it's not you. You are literally objectifying your mind and your body from your soul. Who's your soul? I'll get to that later. But the fact is, I finally recognized that I wasn't that thing. And what does that do for me? It changes everything. Because now going about my day, I can feel an emotion. I can think about it. Why do I feel this way? When was the last time I felt that way? And then I can let it go. And now I'm free to take on the next thing. So now I'm more present. Present for my family, present for my employees, my team, people, anyone that I come in contact with, because the voice doesn't run me. I'm separated from that voice. I love it.